Hey guys, Toilet Rock here, and today I am going to be flushing my round 1971 Kohler wellworth toilet. So I got this toilet for free in Facebook Marketplace. So that's really nice. It's actually a steal, especially since this toilet is vintage, but tank is overfilling. Let's give it a flush. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously I'm gonna fill up the bowl because I don't want the water line in the bowl to be low. But yeah, I'm really happy I got this toilet. This is my third time owning a vintage toilet. The first vintage toilet that I got was, this is actually my fourth time. The first vintage toilet I had was a 1968 American Standard Cadet. I dissected it, and then the Kohler San Rafael, which was the blue one, I also smashed it because I clogged it. And then it was the Crane Radcliffe from 1960s, and now this one. So it's not really common for me to own vintage toilets, so I'm really grateful to own a vintage toilet because it's not really common in my area in Florida. Here's a left side flush. The flush was very interesting because sometime when these toilets flush, as the water goes down, it tries to go back up again, but it doesn't try to go up like back to the water line. It kind of like just starts draining and just stays there for like maybe not 10 seconds, but like 5 seconds. And then every second it starts to slowly go down, and as it stops flushing, it slowly siphons. So that's really interesting. That's another thing I like about these toilets. Or maybe, actually I don't think I said anything about this toilet that I like actually, but I'm gonna fill up the bowl and then I'm going to give it a right side flush. Trapaway kind of reminds me of a Orion toilet or a Lamosa. It's kind of like got that interesting trapaway shape, more like a Orion toilet. I'm not sure if some of you guys know what an Orion toilet is, but I'm going to give it a close-up flush. Because the water line in the bowl is so big, I'm gonna have to put the camera a bit more higher because most of my toilets that I flush, the water line is more lower, so I can put my camera more like this. But here's another flush. I love it. As I flushed this toilet, the toilet was actually wobbling, which is really interesting. But now I'm going to fill up the bowl like I always do because I want the toilet to have a proper flush. I like the base design. It gives it a old school Gerber Mount Vernon toilet type of base design. And it also kind of reminds me of a Kohler Bolton. A lot of Kohler Bolton toilets, they actually have this type of bowl-shaped design, and there's like a defect right here. It's kind of like a little bump. Doesn't really do anything. All right, so this is my favorite view type of flush. It kind of gives it, you can see the whole view of the toilets at a kind of a low angle. So I'm gonna flush it. That's pretty much it for this video. Tomorrow, I definitely will do tests on this toilet. I'm very confident that this toilet will perform very well. Honestly, I think it's gonna pass all the tests, including the bore rinse, just because the trapway is just huge. It's actually the biggest trapway I ever just put my hand in there. And it's just so big. The trapway isn't glazed though, but the trapway is big enough to actually be able to pass all the tests. I haven't done a test on this toilet yet, but I have a really good feeling it's gonna pass all the tests. And since this toilet has a long flush, it's definitely got a 90% chance of passing the dirt test like fully. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoy my videos, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. Absolutely amazing.